what's up everybody? It's Felix here from HeyDon'tShoot.com, and today we're talking about one awesome camera, the Leica M240. This is basically my all-time dream camera, and fortunately last year I was in a position to buy one. I found a great deal on eBay. This came in a fantastic package with a bunch of accessories. I'm going to tell you the price that I paid, so here we go. I paid $3,600. That included the Leica M240 body with a low shutter count. It included the grip here, the hand grip. It also included the Leica electronic viewfinder, because this does not have an EVF. It does have a live view on the back, the screen back here. It also came with a magnifier for the rangefinder right here. It's like a 1.1 times magnifier. Just makes it a little easier to focus using the rangefinder. So what we did this week is I went out with my good friend Austin. I let him shoot it because this is also his dream camera. So when I offered him the chance to shoot some photos with it, he jumped at the chance. So some of the footage you'll see and some of the photos you'll see is of Austin in downtown El Paso shooting some street photography with this Leica M240. I've got the Leica 90mm f2.8, and then 28mm, 35mm, and 50mm. I went with Zeiss instead of Leica. The reason why is that I used to own a Leica Summicron 35mm and a Leica Summicron 50mm, but I actually really prefer the ergonomics of the Zeiss over the Leica, and I'll tell you why. One simple reason. On the Zeiss, for the focus ring, it's instead of a little tab for your finger that you put your finger in, the Zeiss has a little nub right here. It's just a little, like a nub that sticks up, so you feel it with your finger and you can push it back and forth quite easy. I didn't like that little tab that the Leica lenses have. Now people are going to say, well, what about the quality of the Leica lenses versus Zeiss? I'll tell you what, I've been using Zeiss lenses for years, and I really think that the Zeiss images and the quality of Zeiss lenses stacks right up there with Leica. You might disagree with me. Leave a comment and let me know what you think. Zeiss, let's talk about ZM lenses, Zeiss ZM lenses versus Leica M mount lenses. But look, I really love them. I think they're a great complement to the Leica M240. You're going to see a lot of sample pictures today, and as we go along in this video, I'm going to tell you my thoughts and some of the ins and outs of the Leica M240. Thanks for watching.
The first thing you've got to get used to if you've ever shot with a Leica M is the lack of any autofocus capability. The camera is capable of shooting in automatic, aperture, and shutter priority modes, but the joy of shooting with a Leica is in the 100% manual shooting experience. Everything is in your hands. There is an optional EVF available which attaches to the rear of the camera, and I do find it quite helpful. The Leica EVF is going to cost you a pretty penny, but you can pick up an identical Olympus branded EVF for less than half the price. Prime lenses like this Leica Elmarit 90mm f2.8 deliver stunning images. The camera body itself is a mechanical work of art. The build quality and craftsmanship that goes into a Leica is second to none. The body design is distinctly German, clean lines and minimalist, which I love. The street is where the Leica M240 thrives, but shooting with a Leica demands more thought, more precision, and composition. This isn't a camera for those of you who like to shoot fast. I consider myself to be a fast shooter, taking advantage of snappy autofocus on my Sonys and Fujis, always moving and snapping photos quickly. But the Leica M240 forced me to slow down and think more, and I think it's elevated my photography to a new level. Austin agreed. He absolutely adored shooting with it, but did admit that it takes a little getting used to. Austin has a great photographer's eye for composition and spotting interesting subjects. The Leica M240 seems to suit him well, but both of us agreed that for professional gigs, we would both prefer the Leica SL. Shooting with the M240 is a great experience that produces fabulous images, but for me, I do want the option of autofocus for professional photo shoots where timeliness is paramount. Austin is a good friend of mine who I don't get to shoot photos with nearly enough. He normally shoots with Sony mirrorless, but as I mentioned previously, he really has his heart set on a Leica SL. Leicas don't come cheap, however. Even a used SL with a used 24 to 90mm lens is going to cost you nearly $8,000. Still, life is about making your dreams come true, and Austin just may end up with a Leica SL of his own someday. Yes, there is a unique look and feel to images shot with a Leica, whether it be a Leica film camera or digital like the M240. Whether you're shooting with Zeiss ZM, Voigtlander, or Leica lenses on your M240, you'll get shots that will make people look twice. I don't like to edit the photos I take with my M240. The colors straight out of the camera are true to life. The images have plenty of depth and they seem to capture a realism that you don't get with other cameras. Since the release of the Leica M10, prices for a used M240 have come down just a little bit, but don't expect them to come down too much. Leicas of all generations tend to hold their value over time. They are the best of the best, and are to be used and treasured all at the same time. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment. Tell me what you think of the Leica M240, and take a moment to subscribe to our channel.